Everyone, and welcome to our Instagram live event. My name is Paul Arsov and I'm the founder of the Decentralized Web project. The topic of our educational event today is crypto under fire, regulations, restrictions, and uncertain times. But before starting to talk about the educational event today, let me tell you a little bit about our project. We're building a decentralized communication and advertising platform. And when we are talking about decentralization, most of the times people, and by people I mean investors, influencers, marketers, and anyone who is involved into the space. When we're talking about decentralization, most of the times people think of blockchain technology as the one which is bringing decentralization and the one which is next generation of internet. I'm a technology developer and I can tell you that this is wrong. This is very, very wrong. Blockchain technology is not suitable to drive decentralization and to be next generation of internet. The technology is too cumbersome. Basically, I can qualify it as a glorified log file which creates virtual value. And this virtual value very often does not match into physical or tangible value. What are the issues with blockchain technology? Basically, the technology is slow, has limited number of transactions, the size of transactions is small as well. It continuously grows in size, and this continuous growth in size makes it a burden for people to carry it by themselves. So essentially what happens is if a blockchain becomes successful, it becomes centralized, or it starts as a centralized itself as well. So we have the example of, let's say, Ethereum blockchain, which it may start it as it was possible for people to run nodes, but then it became huge in size, and so currently the access is done through maybe a single digit or low double digit of nodes, and these nodes are actually the ones who are submitting transactions. So a blockchain may claim that they may have multiple nodes, but so let's count essentially the nodes which are submitting transactions and not all the other nodes. So that's regarding to the decentralization, but the claim about the next generation of internet. So let's say the current generation of internet, Web 2.0, if I want to get something from internet, I send a request, and this request is in the size of maybe tens of bytes or hundreds of bytes, the request itself. The return from this request is in the size of maybe hundreds of bytes or kilobytes or megabytes. So if we're looking at blockchain technology, the size of transactions most often is maybe single digit or double digit of bytes, but most often less than 100 bytes. And what kind of next generation of internet are we talking about? From a technology which provides communication with the size of tens of bytes. I think this is laughable if you think about, and but most often marketers, influencers, and investors, they don't realize of this matter, like the size of transactions handled by a specific technology, so that we can claim that it provides a next generation of something. I suppose next generation of something is supposed to be better than the current generation of technology that we are currently using. So like I did describe blockchain technology, but what we are doing in our project is non-blockchain type of decentralization. We have a software which allows direct communication from user to user without going through a server. And this direct communication from user to user does not have a limitation of the size of communication and transactions which are done from user to user. In our project, we still have a blockchain instance. We have cryptocurrency tokens, but they play just a support role in our project. So this regarding to the technology side of blockchains and technology side of our project, but success of our project and the success of every project depends on marketing. And to do a marketing, we have been posting on a very, very long list of social networks, and the list includes Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Pinterest, Reddit, and Discord. From this very, very long list, we are focusing on Instagram, Twitter, and Telegram. What we're doing is we have educational events just like the event today, and we're organizing these educational events in order to build a community and to make it interesting for a community to come and stay with our project. Today is Sunday, and the event today is on Instagram, and as you know and as you witness right now, the event is in video and audio. But we have a regular weekly event, just like the event today on Sundays on Instagram Live. We have an event happening on Saturdays, and on Saturdays it happens on Twitter Space. And as you know, Twitter Space is audio only channel. And we started organizing and having this recurring weekly educational events about maybe 6 months ago. And the topic of our very first educational event, which happened only on Twitter Space, was what is blockchain. The topic of our second event, which happened on both Twitter Space and Instagram Live, and it happened in the following week after we launched these educational events. The topic of our second event was what is a smart contract. Some of the topics of our following events, which happened week after week on Twitter Space and Instagram Live, were applying astrology into cryptocurrency trading, central bank digital currency versus ordinary crypto, confrontation is looming, decentralized finance destined to implode, big crashes in crypto, Terra Luna, Celsius, and FTX. In the end of 2022, we had 2022 reviewing crypto. In the beginning of 2023, we had predictions for crypto in 2023. We had events about decentralization engines, blockchains as decentralization engines, and other decentralization engine implementations. We had an event about essence of decentralization, direct communications, and ways of implementation. We had an event about artificial intelligence, like current state of artificial intelligence and the drive towards artificial general intelligence. So I did mention our educational events happening Saturdays on Twitter Space and Sundays on Instagram Live, but we have weekly events which are also happening on Thursdays, and on Thursdays the events are happening on three different channels. The events on Thursdays are like Ask Me Anything sessions. Like one Thursday we have a general Ask Me Anything session, and it covers topics about market sentiment of crypto, central bank digital currencies, blockchain technology, decentralization, Web3, NFTs, and etc. And the following Thursday, we have a little bit different event. It is Ask Me Anything session, but this Ask Me Anything session is specific on NFTs and either NFTs in general or our upcoming NFT offer, and also this event on Thursday, it includes demonstration as well. So I mentioned that we're preparing something very, very exciting, and we're preparing NFT collection, and we're preparing also an NFT marketplace. What is specific, what is innovative and exciting about our NFT collection is that it is going to be based on three-dimensional objects. And these three-dimensional objects, which are going to be NFTs, are having a very long list of features and qualities. The first quality of our NFT 3D NFT objects is that these 3D NFT objects are going to be animated. They're going to be moving in a random way by themselves, and like they're going to do this uh, constantly, and as I said, they're doing this in a random way. The second quality of our 3D NFT objects is that they're going to be interactive. The user can use their mouse to click over the 3D object, and then they can move this object left, right, up, down. They can push the scroll wheel forward or backward and do some scrolling forward or backward. And by doing this scrolling, it is going to zoom the object either in or out. The third quality of our 3D NFT object is that it is going to have a voice. The object is going to speak in one of three different voices. It can speak either in a male voice or a female voice or a whisper voice. And in addition to these three main voices, the object can speak in normal speed voice, or it can speak in a fast speed or a slow speed voice. For example, if the object speaks in male voice and it is also speaking in a slow voice, the voice is going to come as a very masculine or very old. And on the other hand, if the voice, the 3D object is speaking in a female voice, and the speed of the voice is fast, then the voice is going to come as funny, or it can come as the voice of a little girl. So this is regarding to the speaking capability, but the next capability of our 3D object is that it is going to have voice recognition capability. You, the user, can issue a command to the 3D NFT object to, for example, stop moving. And an object which has been moving, it is going to hear the command, and then they're going to stop moving. You can issue the command to start moving, and then the object is going to start moving again. You can command the object to move left, move right, move up, move down, and then the object is going to fulfill your command. You can command the object to start rotating, and then the object is going to start rotating. You can command the object to stop rotating, and then the object is going to stop rotating. You can command the object to zoom in, and the object is going to come closer. You can command it to zoom out, and then the object is going to move away. Like in addition to this voice recognition capability, the next capability is that the object is going to have a basic artificial intelligence capability. Wow, really wow. Like you can ask the object, what is your name? And then the object is going to tell you their name. You can ask the object to like tell you who are you, and Then the object is going to tell you in few sentences who they are. You can command, like you can ask the object to like describe something. For example, describe Russia or describe Web3 or describe decentralization. And then the object is going to tell you in few sentences about decentralization or about Web3 or about the country called Russia. So this regarding to the basic artificial intelligence capability, but the next and currently last capability is that the object is going to have capability to actually come in 3 dimensions. The object is projected on a flat computer screen, and usually we are imagining the 3-dimensional shape of the object. But like the object may be made in a way to be stereoscopic, and like part of the object is going to be made in a red or reddish color, and the other part of the object is going to be made in a blue or bluish color. And then we're going to send you, the user, glasses, and as you can see with these glasses, like one of the lenses, one lens of this glasses is red, and the other lens is blue. So that when you put these glasses and look at the 3D object on a flat computer screen, the object who is going to be made in stereoscopic way is going to come out of the screen, and you're going to see real 3-dimensional shape of the object. So like if you have been to, for example, a movie theater, some of the movie theaters, they are projecting 3-dimensional movies, and as I read, like there's a new movie coming, like the next sequel or next series to Avatar. And as we know, like Avatar was the first movie which put 3-dimensional movies firmly into the movie projection. So like before this, there were some experimental 3D movies, but with Avatar, it was the start of having regularly 3-dimensional movies in the movie theaters. So the last capability of the long list of capability of our 3D objects is 3D NFT objects is that they are going to have stereoscopic and 3D capability together with these glasses, which we can send to the people who bought our 3D NFTs. So that's regarding to the NFT collection, but let me tell you a little bit about our 3D NFT marketplace. And we're preparing a marketplace, and the reason to prepare our own marketplace is that regular marketplaces, they most often deal with like two-dimensional images. And what we're having is three-dimensional images, and to like to display and to show these 3D images, we are going to offer our own software 3D engine. So if we're having look at the 3D images and 3D objects and animation area, we can see that most often there are two software engines which are providing displaying of 3D objects and 3D animations. So we have the Unity engine, and we have the Unreal engine, which people who are into 3D space, they could come and they could use for displaying or for animating of the objects, the 3D objects they did create, 3D objects or 3D animation. And so if someone starts with using these engines, like initially these engines, they have a free tier, but they're not freebie. They actually have strings attached, and people have to consider if they have successful release, then they have to start paying to these engines. To avoid this, like if we make our 3D NFT objects, we did build a software engine which does the animation, the displaying, and the animation of our 3D NFT objects. This is the first reason, ordinary NFT marketplaces do not deal with 3D objects, and this is the first reason which we have our marketplace for 3D NFTs. But the second reason is that people who are coming to the standard NFT marketplaces, if somebody has a collection and they come to the, for example, OpenSea or Raribos, in the beginning, they have to decide which blockchain they're going to list their NFT on. And I mentioned that we have our own blockchain instance, and in our marketplace we're going to use our own blockchain instance which runs Ethereum software to deploy the smart contracts for the 3D NFTs, and then people could have the NFT smart contract through our blockchain. But the advantage of this is that they're not going to pay gas fee for deploying of this smart contract, and then for transfers of this smart contract to from the first buyer to another buyer, and etc. So every NFT is going to be handled through our own blockchain instance. So that's the second capability, but the third capability is uh, like people going to a standard marketplace, like let's say they bring a collection, they choose a blockchain, and then after listing this blockchain, after listing this collection tied to a specific blockchain, they have to do buying and selling specifically into the crypto coin of the blockchain they did choose. For example, if they did deploy on Polygon, they have to do buy the NFTs specifically in Polygon Matic. So the difference with our marketplace is that since we have our own blockchain instance, we do not have limitation of the coin which people have to use for buying and selling of the NFTs. We have a range of choices when people are coming to buy our NFTs. They can choose between Solana. They can choose also Avalanche AVAX. They can choose Polygon Matic, or they can choose also Qcoin KCS. These are four crypto coins that we choose initially for buying and selling on our NFT marketplace. But in addition to using cryptocurrencies, we allow people to come and buy our 3D NFTs directly with fiat currency. People coming to our marketplace could use their credit card, debit card, or bank account, and they could do payment directly in fiat currency without converting this to cryptocurrency and become owners of our 3D NFTs. This is regarding to our NFT offer, and I did describe our marketing offers. Also, I mentioned that we're building a community, and you can come and join our different communities. You can find our communities on our website, and the name of our website is decentralizedweb.org. Decentralized and web, these are two words, decentralizedweb.org. And on the bottom of every page, you can see the icons of the social networks that we're posting on, and you can click on one or more of these icons and become a follower or become a member of a specific group or community. And so with this said, I'm going to wrap up the introduction of our project and come back to the topic of today, which is crypto under fire, restrictions, regulations, and uncertain market. Basically, I decided on speaking on this topic around Friday or Saturday last week, and we, as I mentioned, we're posting, we're preparing a list of list of things that we are going to be posting throughout of the upcoming week, and we're preparing this list on Sunday. So we did include this topic uh, to be announced, and usually it is announced on Wednesdays. The message is posted on Wednesdays that we are going to be having this educational talk. So unknowingly on what is going to happen on the market, I did choose this topic, and then look what happened. So starting on Monday this week, we had a rapid decline in crypto values, and this decline was in the amount of about maybe 20, 25 or 30% decline in the value. So this is like a little, so I would maybe qualify it as a little crash in crypto, and we're going to be discussing the reasons for this crash, but I like to underline and state that unknowingly I did choose this topic, and then it actually happened 1 or 2 days later after deciding on speaking of this topic. Maybe I should avoid speaking on this topic to maybe avoid future crashes in in crypto. But jokes aside, if we're looking at the history of crypto, then we can find periods of going up and periods of going down, and we can find periods of boom market and bust market as well. Looking back in the past, we can see that crypto did started with the announcement of Bitcoin, and this announcement was done by a secret and secretive figure called Satoshi Nakamoto in about maybe 2008 or 2009, and there was something like a white paper and thesis about Bitcoin, and it was followed by software release and start of the blockchain Bitcoin blockchain network of nodes. So after the announcement of Bitcoin and the start of the network around 2010, we had the announcement of second and significant announcement around 2014 of the coming of creation and coming of the Ethereum blockchain. And Ethereum was significant with their bringing the smart contract capability to the blockchain, and the possibility of deploying different types of smart contracts on a smart contract capable blockchain. So if we're looking at the values, Bitcoin and some derivatives of Bitcoin blockchain like Litecoin or Dogecoin, uh, and like Ethereum and derivatives of Ethereum blockchains and tokens created on the Ethereum blockchain. They were trading like maybe since the beginning of the existence of the crypto market. Let's say it was around 2010s. But if we're looking at the event of 2017, in the mid of 2017, we did witness the start of the rapid increase in the values and the prices of crypto coins and tokens. We had a little boom and bull market which lasted up until the end of 2017 and the beginning of 2018. So like after this, we had very rapid decline in the values in crypto, and we did enter a long crypto winter, which lasted from 2018, beginning of 2018, and throughout 2018 and throughout 2019. But like in the around the middle of 2019, we started witnessing coming back of the crypto market with increases in the value and going up of the crypto market. So then in 2020, we did witness the start of the global pandemic, which was around March 2020, and like most of the countries and most of the governments of the world, they did announce like restrictions in like travel and the work and where people were staying. Essentially, people had to stay at home, and some people they were able to do work at home, and some people were not able to do work at home. But with the announcement of governments about these restrictions, we did witness a crash in the stock market and crash in the crypto market as well. The price of crypto went rapidly down around March 2020. But what happened is that governments around the world realized that like people are suffering, and then like governments did announce initiative of financial help to like individuals, people, and also businesses. With the announcement of this offer for help to individuals and businesses, like essentially people were given money so that they could buy food and buy goods and cope with the restrictions of the pandemic. And with the announcement of this financial help to people and businesses, we got the return back to the increase in the stock market and increase in the crypto market. So this increase lasted up until maybe 2022, uh, but like starting in the middle of 2021, we started witnessing of inflation, increase in the prices of goods, and this increase in the price was a result of after the beginning of pandemic, we had like um, decrease in the economic activity and decrease in production of the goods. And economies, they operate in a pipeline, and there's a lot of goods put in the pipeline, and this pipeline was essentially exhausted and run out of goods. Um, and like we did restart the economies, we had lifted the restrictions of put in place for coping of the COVID pandemic. But the restart of the economy um, and economies around the world, it takes time. And we had a shortage of goods which like people could have and people could buy, and restrictions of goods used for production of other goods, raw materials used for production of other goods. And with the start of the inflation, increase in price of goods, we had also governments take measures to restrict this inflation which is happening globally around the world. And what kind of measures governments could take is that central banks of countries, they could increase the lending rate, and we had announcement of central bankers in many different countries announcing the increase in the lending rate, which this lending rate is then reflected in the rate for treasury bonds, rate for mortgages, like mortgage purchases, and rates for getting loans of individuals or businesses. And banks, which they issued loans to individuals or businesses, or they issued loans to as mortgages, or they bought into government treasury bonds. Banks were actually having difficult times because they, like previously, the lending rate and the interest rate was very, very low, and in some cases it was negative. With the announcement of the increase in the lending rate, banks, they realized that they're actually underwater, and some of the banks, they did announce bankruptcy, and with this announcement, central banks and governments, they had to decide decide on what to do so that they limit this they could be having a string of banking failures. To limit this string of banking failures, governments did announce like uh, the, they did announce that banks which they had treasury bonds, they could cash these treasury bonds instantly, right away uh, before the maturity timing for the bond. They would be having cash right away, but in a period of 1 year after the uh, after taking this offer, they should be paying interest back in the amount of the current lending rate for the uh, specific treasury bond. Um, this announcement did limit and did help banks, prevented bankruptcy of banks. But we're witnessing a continuing of inflation, and one of the things which did influence inflation as well is the price of commodities, which was influenced by the start in 2022 of the war between Russia and Ukraine. There were sanctions placed from Western countries on Russia, and as we know, Russia is a very big oil producer. I believe it is number 2, and this restriction, it affect the price of oil, price of gas, and price of delivery of other raw materials and commodities, because delivery most often involves oil or gas, like processing of this oil and gas, producing energy, and using this energy into fuels for delivery of other raw materials and commodities. So these things, they did affect the stock market, and they're affecting the crypto market as well. And probably this is the inflation and the measures of the central bankers. They're one of the reasons which leads to a decline of the value of the crypto market and crypto currencies. But what are the other reasons? What are the other reasons which lead to a decline in the price of crypto? We also have government regulations, and I like to mention the security regulator in the United States called Security Exchange Commission. This is government agency which is tasked with overseeing of the stock market trading, and it is also overseeing the crypto market as well. And if you're looking back to maybe September 2022, we had the big announcement in September 2022 of switching of the consensus mechanism for the Ethereum blockchain from proof of works consensus mechanism to proof of stake consensus mechanism. With this switch in the consensus mechanism, like it was like it was considered by marketers and investors as a very positive move. But almost immediately, like less than 24 hours after this announcement of the switch of the Ethereum blockchain, we had the announcement of the chairman of the U.S. Security Exchange Commission, Gary Gensler, saying that with this switch to proof of stake type of blockchain, the blockchain qualifies as security. And like initially, I think the Security Exchange Commission did not take an action, but currently they're taking actions by sending warning letters to crypto projects to apply for register with the U.S. Security Exchange Commission and maybe apply for one of the exemptions, and there if you're looking at the list of the exemptions from Security Exchange Commission, there is the Reg D exemption of security registration. We have Reg A and we have Reg CF, and CF stands for crowdfunding. All these three types of security registration exemptions, they have different ways and rules of these exemptions. But let's say a project which did trade previously, they file and they register with the U.S. Security Exchange Commission for one of these exemption, but because they did trading prior to filing with the U.S. Security Exchange Commission, they could be liable, and they most likely are going to face scrutiny, and they have to go and do settlement with U.S. Security Exchange Commission, because they did actual sale of securities without registration with the U.S. Security Exchange Commission. They have to settle because of the penalties from unregistered trade in security before registration with security regulator. So that's regarding to the regulations and restrictions. But another type of regulations and restrictions from security regulators is that we're witnessing the lawsuits initiated by U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission against Coinbase. And as we know, Coinbase is the biggest crypto exchange in the United States. And we have also the lawsuit against Binance, which is the biggest crypto exchange in the world. So the issue with Coinbase is that U.S. Security Exchange Commission did send several letters to Coinbase, and these letters were notifying Coinbase to stop selling futures and derivative products. Futures is type of security derivative security product which offers a prediction of price of a specific thing in a period of time in the future. And prediction is could be the price is going up in and specific prediction of the price, or the price is going down and the specific prediction of the price. If we take the example of Bitcoin, for example, Coinbase had the futures. For example, somebody could buy a future for Bitcoin, and let's say at the time of buying, the price of Bitcoin is 25 stablecoin dollars. And let's say the person buying this future, they put $100, and they make a bet that the price of Bitcoin in 1 month is going to be 26,000 stablecoin dollars. So in the end of the month, this future derivative product is coming to maturity, and then based on the price in 1 month, people could have either a gain or they could have a loss. And based on the difference, let's say Bitcoin did decrease from 25 to 26, and the person did make a prediction for the increase in the price of Bitcoin, then the person is getting their $100 back, but they're also getting the gain based on the difference in the Bitcoin increase in the price, and based on the proportional value of the amount that the person put. The person put $100, and the gain is the total gain is $1,000, and there's a calculation of the gain which the person is going to get. But coming back to the derivative products and future products, Security Exchange Commission did send warning letters to Coinbase to stop selling this type of products. Coinbase did reply back, and they did reply with their written letter and written statement to Security Exchange Commission asking for clarification on the what constitutes to security, and clarification in general for crypto currencies. Um, so Coinbase did not address this comments and issues and things which were sent by Coinbase to them. Instead of this, U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission did initiate a lawsuit against Coinbase. And the argument of U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is that they're saying we sent letters to Coinbase, but Coinbase did choose to ignore these letters and continue selling the specific derivative products which we told them to stop selling. And the argument of Coinbase is that Coinbase is saying we did reply with our argumentations and our letter to Securities and Exchange Commission asking for clarification. So what is going to be the outcome of this lawsuit? We don't know yet, but actually there are two basic outcomes. The first outcome is Coinbase is a very wealthy business. They could hire the best legal minds and the best lawyers for their lawsuit. And by hiring the best lawyers and also applying lobbying pressure, they could pay political lobby to do lobbying so that politicians could exert pressure to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The first outcome, first possible outcome of this lawsuit is that Coinbase could win. But after winning of this lawsuit, they could continue operating, but then the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission can announce new rules and new regulations and new restrictions which are going to affect Coinbase as well. And with these new regulations and restrictions, then Coinbase has to apply to these restrictions as well. The second possible outcome of the lawsuit is that Coinbase is going to lose, and after losing, then they have to file with U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for some of these specific exemptions that I did mention, and also they have to pay penalties to U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission because they did trading before filing for registration with the security regulator. So these are two basic outcomes, but we had the big announcement of central banks as well, and these big announcements are related with creation of central bank digital currencies. So we did witness the creation of central bank digital currencies in China, and we did witness that shortly after the announcement of the release of their central bank digital currency, we had like the announcement of prohibition of mining of cryptocurrency in China, and then it was followed by prohibition in owning of cryptocurrency and trading of cryptocurrency. So currently, China has some crypto market, but this crypto market trades entirely into their fiat currency, which is RMB or Chinese yuan. Basically, central bank digital currencies are like a creation of central banks, and they also are going to be they're going to be put in operations by the banks of the country as well themselves. So in general, central bankers and banks, they do not like cryptocurrencies and the crypto market. What could be happening with the announcement of cryptocurrency is a disconnection of cryptocurrency value from fiat currency value. So people who are holding assets which are measured in stablecoin dollars, people who also are holding other crypto coins and tokens, they may not be able to cash their crypto assets and convert them into fiat currency as well. With this thing, these are the reasons which we're having uncertain crypto market, and we're having crashes just like the crash which happened in the beginning of this week, and it did affect all of the crypto coins and tokens. So I'm going to be wrapping up my talk, but as I mentioned, crypto is under fire. There are restrictions, regulations, and uncertain market, and I describe the reasons for this happening. With this said, once again, I like to tell you that my name is Paul Arsov. I'm the founder of the Decentralized Web project. We're building a decentralized communication and advertising platform, and we're also building a community. Come and join our communities, and you can find our communities on our website, which is named decentralizedweb.org. Decentralized and web, these are two words, decentralizedweb.org. On the bottom of every page, you can see the icons of the social networks that we're posting on. You can click on one or more of these icons, and then you can become a follower, or you can become a member of the group, or you can become active participant in the group as well. With this said, I will be ending this event. Take care, have a nice day, have a nice evening and goodbye.